Makes you wonder what kind of crime they class as urgent.
I said no police.
And no police have turned up yet. If you let this go, Diane will be ploughing through the front door of JCB next.
Yeah, well, we both know why she's doing this.
Well, we have to stop her. She's already driving our clients away. She said she won't stop until she puts us out of business.
Who'd believe an old bat like her?
Show some respect.
Well, she could have killed Lucky last night.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
And now you're defending her? What is wrong with you, Dad?
The more we react, the worse it gets. Now, when the police get here, send them through to me. I'll tell them that we're not going to press charges, and with a bit of luck, this'll all blow over.
It's not me who's got the problem. It's you. A drink problem.
No, I've been self-medicating for heartbreak.
With cider, which resulted in your turbo-twerking Rakesh in front of our biggest client.
Gorgeous George is a grown-up. Yeah, he'll have seen far worse.
He is in charge of our biggest customer. That stuff that you pack out there, most of it is for his company.
He was lapping up the bands. I'll bet you a week's overtime that he doubles his order thanks to me and my magic moves.
He better, because otherwise you'll be thinking about your future. The ice couldn't get any thinner, Kerry.
If you don't wear your mittens, your little hands will get frostbitten. Right, I'll tell you what. We'll take them home and we'll get Grandma to sew them together with a piece of string, OK? God.
So you can do it if you try?
Don't listen to her, Moses. She's off her head.
You're almost a normal person when you're with him. What's stopping you with the rest of us?
Just do one, will you?
You know, most dads want to be the kid's hero. Poor Moses. No chance of that for him.
I woke up in the early hours. I came downstairs and there she was, bolt upright on the sofa.
Stress levels through the roof. She's going to make herself ill.
I wouldn't give them the satisfaction.
Well, you've done the right thing, Mum, backing off. You can't take on the whites and win, trust me.
I'm not scared of them or their money.
Chrissy, how lovely to see you. Why don't you come in and have a cup of tea?
Really?
Go swivel, Cruella.
Now is not a good time. In fact, when it comes to you, there never will be a good time.
Get out of my house and take those two with you.
See, I was about to say the same thing to you. We don't make empty threats and, you're evicted.
She should be with her dad. If it's me she has a problem with.
I told you it's not about that.
I'm off to pick up Bill.
All right, I'll be around to see you later.
Well, if she's not going to stay with us, then you're going to have to move in.
I'm not leaving you.
Just till Lisa comes home. If it's the only way to keep an eye on her, she needs to be with her dad, Zach. Promise me you think about it.
Most of our staff are sober, professional. And Dollars dry bread. That girl's the best thing on your team.
Oh, I am sorry to interrupt, Mr. Sharma, but you left these in the office and I thought I'd get them straight to you.
No. Initiative. Individual empowerment. I like that.
Yeah, we try to encourage all those things in our workforce. Thank you, Carrie. Oh, you look very elegant today.
Thank you. And I'm sorry if I was a little bit out of order. Team bonding got a little bit out of hand. You know what it's like when you try and get down with the workers.
Thanks, Kerry. We'll take it from here. Sit down. Have a drink. Then we'll get down to business.
This is commercially sensitive information. Kerry's the supervisor, not the negotiator.
Never mind, then. I've got an eye for talent. And you'd have to be blind to miss yours.
Intimidation. Victimisation. We have done nothing wrong and we are going nowhere.
You can't throw someone out of their own home for telling the truth.
Our lawyers disagree. I think recent events have rendered the contract null and void. It was a bad move, Diane.
Because of some stupid, pathetic little protest.
Oh, she's talking out her backside. And not for the first time.
Says the woman who hurled half a wall through our window yesterday.
Prove it.
In broad daylight, Diane. You're not the brightest of vandals, are you?
Please tell me you didn't.
Of course she didn't. Diane?
The police can't touch them. Someone had to do something. You've broken my family.
I think you'll find they've done that to themselves.
If it wasn't for you, my sister would be alive today.
She was on borrowed time as it was. She'd have smoked herself to death by now. That's if the HIV hadn't got to her first.
You vile, horrible woman.
You can't kick a woman when she's down. One moment of madness, that's all this was.
Don't patronise me, Doug. She knows what she's done, and she's got the gall to stand there and lie to our faces.
7 days. I'll pop another eviction notice in the post.
Because nothing says I love you quite like a box of dark chocolate hearts with a passion fruit and chili centre.
Handmade with care by our skilled workforce.
What do you reckon, Kerry?
Oh,
Kerry has no experience in product development.
Maybe not. But if you wanted the truth, if a fella gave me one of them, I'd have to bin it and then him.
Terrific.
But if he gave me a box of chocolate tequila shots, he'd be on a promise.
I like your thinking.
Now, if we could just get back to the new hot romantic collection, I can do you a deal on, say, 1,000 units.
I'll have 2,000 units of what she's selling, if you leave us to it.
What? Do I get commission on that?
No, but consider yourself empowered. Since you have this in hand, why don't you and George discuss it over a few drinks?
This is a massive order.
Well, George knows what he's doing, and Carrie has talents. I think we should encourage her all the way. I'm sure she'll come back with the deal signed, sealed, and delivered.
Wedding fair's been cancelled, so I've got a day off.
Yeah? Well, we could do a cheeky day at the seaside.
It's mid-November.
I'll walk down the beach in your sexy little wellies. Fish and chips in the rain. Oh, you can't beat it.
Do you know what? I'd really like that.
Hey, get a room, you two.
Yeah, as if. All I'm saying is that there is a heart somewhere deep inside.
Why? Because he put a mitten on his kid.
Right, let's get off to work.
Yeah, me too.
I wish you would.
Oi, I just wanted some private time with my man.
In the scrapyard, in this weather.
That's a bit too much information. Yeah, and then some guy turned up with a load of carburetors, and then he had to go outside. Very flustered. Hey, but there's a load of empty barns out there with lovely soft hay. Right, 5 minutes, eh? I'll ring work, tell them I'm going to be late, then you meet me outside. Oh, we're not being pervy, I swear.
He must be trying for a baby then.
Oh my gosh, you two are trying for a baby? Baby?
Yeah, but we're not shouting about it.
Okay, I don't know nothing. Right, you, outside in 5.
Listen, mate, Dad will be made up.
You reckon?
Yeah. I mean, he always said, family's all that matters. And he was right.
Before we book our all-inclusive kids' clubs, as much cheap booze as you can drink resort, I thought maybe I could have some me time. Yeah. A night at the spa, fluffy towels, irritating reedy music, massages.
That's not such a bad idea.
Just when I think things can't get any worse, that evil cow is evicting us.
And that's a surprise because...
Well, they can't do that. There are, well, legal processes.
Well, apparently none of that counts anymore, seeing as my mum lobbed a brick through their window.
Go, Diane.
And this isn't going to end well. They want us out next week, and we've got nowhere to go.
Look, the amount of damaging publicity it would cause. Well, they can't just put you out on the street.
You want to bet?
Want your brick back?
Is Lawrence in?
Not for you.
I'm not here to mess around. Your mum's just made us homeless.
And?
If I can talk to your granddad, he might be able to change her mind.
Well, it's too late for that. You've blown it. See ya.
I thought you were better than this. Robert used to like you a lot. He stood up for you when the rest of the village wanted to string you up.
Don't get lost.
He used to say you were troubled, a bit lonely, but a good lad underneath it all. And he thought so too. He cared for you.
He deserved everything he got and more.
He didn't deserve what you did to him. Neither did his kids. Secrets eat away at you until there's nothing left. What you've done, it'll haunt you till you die.
Well, it won't, because I've done nothing wrong.
But it's not too late. You can make it stop. All you have to do is tell the truth, and all the hurt'll go away. You stood there, you pulled the trigger, you shot your granddad. How did that make you feel, Lachlan? I know you're scared, but you don't hate anyone enough to take their life away. Andy's lost everything because of you. Don't point that thing at me.
You sad, pathetic old bag. Sticking up for your loser son.
You little rat. Give me.
What's going on?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Let it go, Diane! Get out of my house. Right now, before I do something I regret.
What's she come as?
Businesswoman of the year.
Right.
I don't think it's business he's interested in. He can't keep his eyes off her.
So, that's the spade work done. Now you close the deal?
Go on, saying, you know, it makes sense.
I've got this rule. I don't do business with someone unless I know them really well.
And I might give the Kardashians a run for the money, but underneath this cleavage is a brain like a steel mousetrap.
Talented woman like you, of course there is. I tell you what, let's get you a proper drink, and then we'll seal the deal.
I thought I recognised that outfit. Kerry?
It has. I'm working.
Any stains on that jacket and I want it cleaned. Oh, she hates my clothes. What's she doing wearing them to the pub?
She's in a meeting.
She wants to be taken seriously.
I can't believe that, Chrissy. After all that family's put you through.
I wouldn't mind being evicted if it meant I could get 5 minutes sleep.
Sounds like you need this spa break more than Nicola does.
All I have to do is make her think the same thing.
I've missed you.
I've missed you too. Look, I've got the night off tonight. We could do something if you want.
I'd rather just stay here and watch TV, have dinner.
All right, so you can fall asleep on me again.
Well, there's nothing I want to do more.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you could knock next time, Dad.
Ah. So, how are you doing, love?
Yeah, we're good, aren't we?
All good.
Yeah.
Cup of tea?
Oh, thanks, son.
Where are you going?
Now, you don't mind if I stop here for a bit, do you? Only till your mum gets back.
I'll get you things from the van.
Yeah, just to get you settled in.
Well, I've got Jermaine for that.
Yeah, well, I think it's for the best. Things being as they are.
And what's Mum said?
I just spoke to her. She'd be here herself if Granny Clegg weren't so bad. Yeah. Before you ask, Johnny's fine with it.
Well, I bet she is. When are you going to tell her about kissing Mum?
Oh, well, yeah, that's for me to sort out, but... Whatever you think about what I did, I am still your dad, and it's my job to look after you, and that is what I'm going to do. No. It's so good having you home, love.
You've been obsessing about a special modified car since I got the cash.
Well, I've had time to think things through.
I'm not giving up on our holiday, but maybe a spa break's one step too far.
No. If anybody deserves to be pampered to within an inch of their life, it's you.
It seems a bit extravagant. 10 grand soon goes.
We can afford it. You should go. Mud wraps and fluffy towels, you know it makes sense.
You'd do that for me.
If it buys you peace of mind, it'll be worth every penny.
Vic, didn't even want that puppy that we got her. And now she wants your kid. She must be in love.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
But it doesn't look like it, no. You gotta be sure about this, Adam. You're not just saying it because she wants you, do you?
Of course I'm not.
Because if you are, once you've got a kid, mate...
Look, when I thought I was Johnny's dad, right, and I had to give him back, it nearly killed me, bro.
Oh, this time you won't be giving it back, will you?
Yeah, I know.
Unless it's to me, for babysitting duties.
Well, do you think it's a good thing or not?
Mate, you've already proven that you're the best dad out there. So if it's what you want to do, then do it.
So, who is Calendar Boy?
George. He's the boss of a massive retail company. We're having a meeting.
All right, is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, I'm closing a deal for the Sharmas.
So you can close something then.
Wow. And here's me thinking other businesswomen would be supportive.
Jealousy's not a good look, ladies.
Same again, please, when you're ready. In fact, make it a double.
Well, you get back to your meeting and I'll bring him over.
Well, you can take the girl out of the gutter. I mean, she might have borrowed an outfit, bless her, but she's not fooling anyone, least of all him.
I've been calling you.
I came back as soon as I could. How's she bearing up?
She's been better.
That boy had tried the patience of a saint and he wondered why I cracked.
Who?
Lachlan. All I did was try to appeal to his better nature as if he had one.
I told you to leave him alone.
What did you say to him?
Iron Sugden?
Yes?
Have a word.
That's the product. That's the delivery with a penalty clause if we mess up, which we won't. And that is where you sign.
Anyone ever tell you you're wasted on the shop floor?
Never stop. Mr. Sharma tells me all the time.
All you need is the right opportunity. Once you've proven yourself, you'll fly. Empowered women. I love them.
Oh, yeah, I bet you do.
Well, I'll feel even more empowered if you get this contract signed.
I could get lost in those eyes. You're a stunning woman, Kerry.
Well, I like a man that appreciates what he sees.
Well, what I see is a woman with brains and beauty. A woman who could have it all if she wanted.
I'll tell you what, let's take this somewhere more quiet. I can brush up on me professional skills, and you can show me the best position to get myself into to get this contract signed.
Come on. Now's your chance. Come on. Vic, lads. Also something he'd like to say. Come on, get it over with.
I'm sorry. That's all you're getting.
So, can we please try and forget what he's done and just move on?
Yeah, of course you can.
Cheers, guys. See you soon, yeah?
See you in a bit,
See ya.
boys. In a bit.
Until he screws up the next time.
Yeah, well, I won't hold my breath. Right, are you ready, Mrs. B?
For what?
I thought you had half an hour before your shift.
All right, so it's not just me then.
Of course it's not.
We didn't seem that keen this morning. I thought you changed your mind.
Yeah, I was just worried about your rib, that's all. Well, if you can take it, so can I. Hey, I want this baby just as much as you do.
She attacked my home. She assaulted my son.
Her son shot his granddad. She lied to get my stepson sent down. But none of you idiots will open your eyes.
Mrs. Sugden, please, calm down. What's all this about?
And now she's slandering me.
Pot kettle.
Lay off, Chrissy. Haven't you hurt her enough?
If we could just have a quiet chat in the car.
You can't buy yourself out of this. I'm not giving up till I've got justice.
You see what I have to contend with? The woman is clearly not in her right mind.
There's nothing wrong with her mind, and you know it.
She's the criminal, not me.
Right, come on, Mum. Let's go.
Not yet, Mrs. Sugden.
It won't be just a brick through the window the next time.
Did you hear that, officer?
Diane Sugden, I'm arresting you on suspicion of assault and criminal damage. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention one question.
You can't do this.
Something you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
It's the match you've been waiting for all week, meeting in a World Cup qualifier for the first time since 1954. Next on ITV, we're live from Wembley for England v Scotland.